World Series. Today we play the third and final game, the rubber match between us and the Reds, our final game this year against the Cincinnati Reds. And we have one more series after this one, playing the Milwaukee Brewers in Milwaukee, the final 3 games of the season. And some interesting races still going on across the league. Just take a quick glance at that. You got the Pirates and the Cardinals still duking it out for the NL Central title. And at this point, you got the Giants, who have the wild card. They will be in the playoffs. And then you have the Cardinals, Mets, and Pirates all battling for that final playoff, final wild card spot. And as you know, the Pirates and the Cardinals also battling for that for the NL Central title. So a really close race there for the playoffs. 2 of those teams will make it in. 1 will go home. That's basically what's going to happen between those 3 teams there. Red Sox have clinched, Indians have clinched, Rangers have clinched, and then nobody has clinched a playoff berth or a wild card in the American League yet. And you see the Angels and A's tied for that final spot. So, wow, some interesting stuff could be happening here. Rays eliminated, so it's just those 3 teams there. Out of those 3 teams, 1 of them will go home as well. The only matchup that has been set for sure is the Indians and the Rangers will play each other in the ALDS coming up later this week. So that is something to look forward to. I'm not sure if Mary Kingross will be playing that, but we'll let you know when that happens. But this game here, let's go back to this game here real quick. Jason Hamill going up against Anthony DeSclafani. Go ahead and get into this one here. We'll just wear those uniforms there. Jason Hamill not pitching well as of late, but hoping to get back on track. Chris Bryant in our lineup, though, has been red hot. So hopefully he can continue that. I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. I'll be back after this one, guys. Enjoy.
An easy play. Oh, he missed him. How in the world did that happen?
That is extreme agility by a former football player. That looked like he was heading into the secondary and evaded the free safety.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down.
A fine afternoon for baseball in Cincinnati. The Cubs and Reds are next. Good look there at the replica smokestacks above Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, you see the story from last night. Pitching really had the upper hand in the ballgame. Neither offense did much of anything all night long, so each of these managers, they got to be hoping the bats will wake up here.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. Anthony DeSclafani will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. One-two pitch coming to Fowler. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Cozart backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And before we progress too much farther this afternoon, let's call upon our comparison graphic to see how well these 2 teams match up with one another. Starlin Castro will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. First pitch on the way. Lined hard to center field. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Yeah, he timed that curveball perfectly. Kept his weight back and drilled it to center field, but hung up there just a little too long for him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Bare-handed pickup, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a bare-handed grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 15 long balls and 60 runs batted in. 1-0 on the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman,
Joey Votto will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. First pitch coming. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pitch on the way. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. We played an inning. No score. Chris Bryant leads things off now in the top half of the second.
third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now the first pitch. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And now just look at all 3 of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike, and not a strike either. Now, it's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Jorge Soler will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, left fielder, number 12.
Number 12 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jay Bruce will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Todd Frazier will be the batter. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here, as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Devin Mesoraco will be the batter. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing, as they'll just get the 1 out.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
In now, Brennan Bosch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the a run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Boy, a big spot for that. Come through with a 2-out RBI triple to pick up the first run of the ball game.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
And if anyone was left wondering whether or not it was smart to try to go for that triple with 2 away, there's your answer. Next man up, wild pitch, bang, there's your run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs nothing. Miguel Montero will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, Jason Hamill. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Addison Russell will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
Now the pitch. That's slowly hit to the right side. Throw on Novato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Anthony DeSclafani makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And that is going to be a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as we take a look at the Reds' leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That last bag puts him at 43 on the year now. As a look, now the pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's safe.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Joey Votto will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Castro is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Dexter Fowler will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Starlin Castro will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Chris Bryant will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's set, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Jay Bruce will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch on the way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. The 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around to learn all the way from top. These guys are going to take a hack at it.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there.
Look for a specific pitch.
And that misses 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Here's Todd Frey, swings at the first pitch and sends a chopper out to short. And he'll reach first safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Here's Castro for one. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jorge Soler will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Jorge Soler.
Now here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. And he shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Grounded to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for, because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Two out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Here it comes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Brennan Bosch will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder, Brennan Bosch.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch here is reached for and hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Zach Kozart will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
There's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Anthony DeSclafani will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're up 2-0. Jason Hamill will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Addison Russell will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. Out of play. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Dexter Fowler will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
First pitch to him. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down 2-0. Billy Hamilton will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Let's get it together, Red. You can do it, Red. Come on.
The 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Brandon Phillips will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Got him reaching there as this is fouled off to the right, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
In is Joey Votto now, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that's a base hit.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the 2 teams.
Jay Bruce will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Reds lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Starlin Castro will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And the pitch. On the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch coming. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
They finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Chris Bryant will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. First pitch coming. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Phillips takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Jorge Soler will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Another example there of the guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Here's a swing and a ground ball. As a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Todd Frazier will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Now here's the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
One thing to keep in mind, he's due to bat third in the next half inning, so you wonder if this half inning could be the last one we see of him out there.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box, Brennan Bosch. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Number 12 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. Grounded, foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout attack as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line scored at this point in the contest. Javier Baez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Javier.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now here it comes. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw on Bovada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Neil Ramirez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Neil Ramirez.
Zach Cozart will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Anthony DeSclafani will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Now the 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Billy Hamilton will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, we would have gone fishing for that.
He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Addison Russell will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's in the air and should be routine for Bruce in right field. 1 pitch, 1 away.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Got him to lunge there as this is taken the other way out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Starlin Castro will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Whoa! Get him down.
Come on, you can do it.
Now the first pitch. Checks his swing. This pitch is right there for strike 1.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 2-0. So long from Cincy.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious.
Actually, it's really when I play with the Bulls. It's more so with the Bulls than.
All right, guys, we lose this ball game here as we lose 2-0 to the Reds. Got shut out by Anthony Desclafani, and he just looked unhittable today. Had that changeup working, and we just could not seem to get solid contact against him. Although good game pitched by Jason Hamill in this one, but the triple by Brandon Bosch in the the second inning did us in this one. It's kind of sad that the second inning did us in this one. But one more series now to go. We got going tomorrow for us John Lester against Willie Peralta. The next day, Jake Arrieta and Kyle Loesch. And then the final game of the season will be Kyle Hendricks versus Wei Chung Wang. So not a very interesting series, I'll be honest. But nonetheless, we got to finish out the last 3 games. Played 159 games. So, you know, it'd be pointless to stop now. But the playoffs coming up this week is playoffs wild card round starting Thursday. So be sure to keep tuned for that. Really tough division race going on here in the NL Central, and then the wild cards in both leagues still up for grabs. So be sure to come back for some more of that, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.